This Twitch extension is run by a serial scammer and cult leader. When you as a streamer add it to your channel, you agreed that the company behind it can take your avatar and your emotes, among other things, and use it to train AI. Let me explain. VIP Hype Train is a Twitch extension released this year, which during Twitch Hype Trains can use AI to generate songs about your Twitch channel. I found out about it about a week ago when a friend of mine was watching a stream with the extension enabled, and they wanted to know if they could turn down the audio level of just the extension as a viewer. As I got curious and I looked it up, checking their website for a solution, I noticed they had a suspiciously long terms of service for just being a Twitch extension. So I got curious about who made this, because usually I can find a wiki or a documentation page or a GitHub. Not this time. When I go to their website, it is suspiciously bare bone, with only their terms of service and privacy policy being written out. So going to that terms of service, we can see that the extension is run by a company called Naughty Cult Limited, a company that's based in the EU, specifically Bulgaria. A quick DuckDuckGo search gets me to this Reddit post from some years ago, linking to publicly available information about the creation of said company. Dries Leisen is listed as the sole owner of Naughty Cult Limited. Who on earth is that, you may ask? Dries Leisen is a part of a cult that's been scamming people for over a decade. The cult is led by, sorry if I butcher this, Bahir Bumaza, known under the name of Athene, who used to be a famous World of Warcraft streamer. If you go to Dries Leisen's Facebook page, you can see that he works directly under Bumaza. All the way back in 2019, the games journalist Chris Bratt, known under the channel name People Make Games, published his investigation into the streamer. So this has been known for, 7 years now. And since then, Naughty Cult has run several schemes, from Bitcoin to mobile games, and now that AI has been on the rise, this is the newest in his chain of AI-related schemes. I don't have the energy to cover all the others, so for this video, I'm just going to list them on screen and someone else can look into those. For now, let's take a look at the terms of service and privacy policy of VIP Hype Train. So if we start at the terms of service to see just what they do with the data that they do have of you, I'll get to what data that is in a minute. Quote, "You grant us a worldwide, non-exclusive, royalty-free license to use, copy, reproduce, process, adapt, modify, publish, transmit, display, and distribute publicly displayed content such as username, avatar, and emotes that are provided by your third-party service account that you use to connect to our service in applications, broadcasts, publications, or promotions by us that are related to or unrelated to VIP Hype for us to provide, promote, or improve our services, and to make this content available to other companies, organizations, or individuals for the syndication, broadcast, distribution, promotion, or publication on other media and services." Jesus fucking Christ. I have read this several times, and as I understand it, whatever data that you give them, in this case username, avatar, and emotes on Twitch, they can just use for what they say is applications, broadcasts, publications, or promotions by us that are related to or unrelated to VIP Hype, which is where the catch is here. Because you could say well, of course they need to use your data to do the AI thing that the program does. But when they say unrelated to VIP Hype, that's a red flag. So what I'm reading here is they can use your avatar, your username, and your emotes to provide, promote, and improve our services, to make this content available to other companies, organizations, or individuals for the syndication, blah, blah, blah. Again, unrelated to VIP Hype. Now, you might be wondering, what other data might they collect when you install this extension on your Twitch channel? So for that, we can look into their privacy policy. Quote, "After connecting with your account, the following data might be stored on our servers: your message history or transcript from your chat and call sessions, the content and characters you have created or posted using the extension, your dashboard preferences, Twitch account information that is required for us to associate relevant viewer interactions, such as subscriptions, with your account, basic session logging details such as IPs and timestamps so that we can track and prevent potential abuse, avatars, nicknames, and our emotes publicly displayed by your Twitch account." So that's a lot of data, and you might wonder, how do they how do they keep that data secure? Quote, we store personal information on secure servers that are managed by us and our service providers. These servers are protected by security and access controls, as well as data encryption where possible and appropriate, and are only accessible to limited, specific, and qualified team members. We know who runs the company. It's like 3 people. Oh, right. And if you're someone who has already used this extension, I am so sorry. I mean, this video is kind of for you because by using the Twitch extension, you agree to the terms of service, which also includes this caveat. Quote, you hereby agree to indemnify, defend, and hold us and all our officers, directors, owners, agents, employees, information providers, partners, affiliates, volunteers, licensors, and licensees, collectively the indemnified parties, harmless from and against any and all liability and costs incurred by the indemnified parties in connection with any claim arising out of any breach by you of the policy or the foregoing representations, warranties, and covenants, including, without limitations, attorney's fees and costs. You shall cooperate as fully as reasonably required in the defense of any claim. By installing, using, or otherwise accessing the service, you agree to these terms of service. You should not install, use, or otherwise access the service if you do not agree. Use of the service is void where prohibited. So, I may not be a lawyer, but like, this is bad, right? And if you've already spent money in this extension, I'm really sorry, but the terms of service also says, we may manage, regulate, control, modify, or eliminate virtual items at any time, with or without notice. We shall have no liability to you or any third party in the event that we exercise such rights. And they're also non-refundable, of course. Right, so I kind of put this video together in a bit of a rush because I saw a friend of a friend using the Twitch extension on their own stream. So I didn't really write a conclusion. All I want to say is go read the terms of service for yourself to make an informed decision. If you already have this Twitch extension installed, I really encourage you to go read the ToS, like read what you've signed up for. If the Naughty Cult decides to change the website or it goes down, you can find a snapshot of the terms of service and the privacy policy in the Zotero database, which is linked in the description below the video. I'm not really a lawyer, so I'd say take all of this with a grain of salt and read the terms of service and privacy policy yourself. If you have considered using this Twitch extension or already are using this Twitch extension especially, and since I'm only threading waters and sort of the tip of an iceberg, just know that this is not all of it. I'm also super tired right now. I woke up like an hour ago and I was like, I'm just going to film it now, get it out of the way. I do have a new video coming soon. It's about 20 minutes long. It's actually going to be about history stuff. Also, not sponsored by Zotero, by the way, but can really recommend the software, open source. If you're anyone who's working with citations, it's, yeah. And since I know people have been harassed for just simply speaking negatively about Athene and his cult, I just want to say to my regulars, take caution in the comment section. Anyways, let's end this before my voice dies. Bye.